Thevandalhour each and every Saturday right here on etfradio.com.
Yeah, welcome back. Hey yo, Deck, what's poppin'?
Nothing.
Technical difficulties, but we back in business. Hey yo, Deck, what's poppin'? Have you had any crazy experiences down there in the underworld?
Just two. I just had two crazy, like real crazy, to where I almost died twice.
Shit.
You know.
Damn. Well, we glad that ain't happened. We glad you still here with us.
Yeah.
Word.
For sure.
Let me ask you a question. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
All right. The first one, I think I was doing the numbers in Brooklyn, going toward Grand Army Plaza, and I was rocking some throwies on the express track. I think it was the 3s and the 4s or the 2s and the 5s, and I was rocking some throwies by like, I think it's Fifth Avenue Station or whatever the case is, and I had a little system where I rocked the base of the throwy and the fill, and I would do like 15, 20 in the tunnel, and then I come back and outline and put my second aura, and I was about to finish them up, and I slipped on the third rail cover, and I twist my ankle. And as I was falling back, I was, you know, when you fall, you reach to try to break your fall, and then something said, dummy, that's the third rail. And like I moved my arm and just fell straight. And when I twist my ankle, it was terrible. It was like I was in excruciating pain. And I was like, yo, I gotta finish these throwies.
Oh my God.
Gangsta.
It took me like an hour to finish like 5 or 6 of them.
Damn.
And then I walked to the station, climbed up, and left the station because I live on the G line. And I walked
Oh shit.
before the Barclay was here, and I walked to Lafayette.
Motherfucker.
It took me like 2 hours to get home.
Wow, you's a
Yeah.
trooper, man. You're
Yeah.
definitely a trooper.
And then the second time, I got the grandest idea of running to the station because we was in between Myrtle and White Car. We was at the Myrtle station on the L, and I came up with the idea, yo, let's run to the station to catch the train. And I fell in a hole where there used to be a third rail emergency brake trip. And when I fell in it, I thought I broke my ankle and my knee. And Miles was like, yo, get up. I was just like, leave me. And he was like, no, I can't. I was like, leave me. And he was like, no, I can't. And so I was like, all right. So he stood me up, and we just let the train go by. And then he helped me on the platform. And I did the stupidest thing and took my sneaker off.
And it just swole up crazy.
Like a half watermelon.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. I'm gonna front being in them tunnels is some crazy shit. Like, I actually know why them workers wear steel-toe boots. I actually banged my big toe on the third rail once. Well, like, the shit that holds it, and that pain is crazy. So I know exactly how you feeling. Yo, since we are talking about tunnels, right? How much time would you say you spend down there weekly?
From 2001, from 2000 to 2001, 2002, maybe 3 days a week.
dedicated 3 days out the week to the tunnels.
Like if I had pain, I was down there.
Okay.
So, you know, on an average, I probably for like 6 months, I was down there at least 4 days a week.
After you hurt yourself twice, did you ever think, I gotta stay away from down here?
No.
So you was ready to risk it all.
I was painting a wall like 2 days later.
It happens.
Did you ever meet any people down there, like
The mole people?
Yeah, like the mole people. Like in early 2000s, they always had some people like living in the station, and they had like families, and they look crazy. Like, did you ever like run into anything besides like mice and like? Anything?
I ain't never run into like bums. Like I like.
It had to be at least one crackhead down there.
I ran into workers. I ran into bums, but the bums they ain't even paying you no mind. But I ran into some writers down there one time.
Ah.
Me and Smash.
That's when it gets interesting.
Yeah. and it was some writers we were looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, what coincidence is that? That's a fucking dangerous place to bump into nigga you got beef with.
Right.
The fucking tunnel.
That's a
Kick nigga on the
dangerous-
third
That's
row.
a dangerous place to be. Period. Like, I don't even want to run into nobody that want to give me money. Like,
I don't want to run into
no.
Deck if I got beef with him in no
Right.
damn train tunnel.
Word.
I feel sorry
You a
for
big
them.
motherfucker to be staring out in the tunnel some awkward. Well,
you
you
see
can't
his
even
eyes
say
and
what
teeth.
time of the day it is because it's dark down there. But seeing you in the tunnel, I'm out.
And these were like the outside tunnels. This is the D line. I think it's the B now, that line, or what, a B in the Q. But back in them days, it was the D. And homie was like, yo, come on. And me and Smash was like, okay. And then he was like, yo, it's Deck.
Oh,
And it was
man.
like all three of them was hauling. And I'm like, yo, Smash, you smaller than me. You should be able to catch her. I'm like, dude, me and you are neck and neck. What is wrong with this picture? He was like, yo, fuck you, nigga. I'm not a runner.
There
He's
you
like,
go.
I'm a fighter. I was like, yo, we need to catch them. And them dudes was like running on the platform like, help, police. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
dude, you just ran from the tunnel, like, and you yelling, help, police?
Wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell him a big black nigga just chased me out the tunnel.
Well, look, a lot of people know you for killing Brooklyn. Did you venture out of BK?
Yeah. I hit. Ooh, pardon me. I hit Brooklyn. I hit Queens. I hit Manhattan. I did a little bit of the Bronx, but the Bronx is not a place you really go unless you have like a chaperone or a car, and I didn't have a car. So, but Queens, we killed deep in Queens, going to Valley Stream.
Wow.
A lot of cats don't understand that. Like, it's just a bus or a dollar van. It's not like after you get off the last stop on the E and the F, or even the J, it's like you walk it, and then you got like either walk it back or catch a bus or a dollar van. Unless you had a car.
Yeah.
Fucking with dollar vans, they safer.
Wait, so speaking of venturing out, you moved to Texas. What was that experience like? Because me, the only thing I know about Texas is tumbleweeds, George Bush, and Beyonce. And I did a road trip through, it was like a cross-country, road trip. So it was Atlanta, and we drove from California. We drove all the way to Atlanta, and we stopped in Texas. All I saw was, tumbleweeds, and it was, big drinks, and I didn't see Beyonce or George Bush. That was it. So what is that like? What is
Nah, I'm in Houston, so Houston is like, I would say like a mini Brooklyn.
Okay.
I heard
You know,
that.
you got hood cats that's like hood, and then you got like the boomhauers.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Uh-huh.
be like, what did he
The
say? And
boomhauers.
I be looking at my wife, and she be like,
I'm still trying
I
to
don't
figure
know
out
what he
what it
said.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, did you just tell me I could park over there, or you told me to get the fuck out of here? You know what I'm saying? It was one of them things. But Houston is live. You know what I'm saying? It got its point. You know, it got its good things. They slower than us as far as, you know.
Fashion.
Nah.
Life.
I get Rockaway. I get all Gucci, Coogee, everything. You know, it's just like maybe a month or two behind. But as far as like they liquor stores, they close at 9. That bugged me
Oh,
out.
That's nasty.
shit.
I was like, what? She was like, yo, you going to the liquor store? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go like 11. She's like, dude, you're not getting no liquor. And I'm like, what?
They got bootleggers for like if the liquor store closed early. Is nobody?
They
like,
got bootleggers, but you got to know 'em.
They got moonshine. They don't got no.
Selling some shit out
No,
his crib.
they sell like Ciroc, Crown, whatever you want, but it's going to be like double.
I mean,
like
H-Town
going to a
is
club.
popping. I never heard
Yeah.
nothing negative about H-Town.
But the thing about that also is, if you a New Yorker,
Oh, it's
you
different
used
game.
to you used to like, all right, I'm gonna go to the club at 12. I'm gonna get ready at 12.
Absolutely
Get to
right
the
on the
club
mark.
about 1. Drink with the homies,
Take a
smoke.
power nap,
Go to
right.
go to the spots. Get fucked up before you go to the club. And wifey is like, "What are you doing?" She's getting dressed. I'm like, "Yo, it's early. It's like 9 o'clock. What you doing?" She's like, "Dude, the club's close at 2." I was like, "Yo, I'm moving back to Brooklyn." Like 2?
That's a different environment right
Yeah.
there. It's a different environment.
AOD, is the same true in the Longhorn State? Everything in Texas is bigger?
Kind of, sort of, you know.
I have to ask you the question because, you know, Facts on Wax have respect and I don't check out other fellas lately. I state facts.
Let me tell you, one thing I don't like about Texas
What's that?
is them goddamn Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Do they ride cows?
No, not the football team.
Oh, okay.
The suckiest football team ever.
There we go. There we go.
If it ain't the Giants or the Jets,
There we go.
kill yourself.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, check it out. Yo, in your opinion, how do you feel about what's going on in Texas craft-wise?
It's good. It's got its good points. It got terrible bad points. But the cats I deal with and I know that's doing their thing. They doing their thing. You know. Any bad things I got to be about it is like the dudes that don't do nothing hate regardless. It's just like, yo, that shit is dope, but fuck it. I'm like, what? Like, did you just say that? Like, it's alright. Like, really? Like, you can't show no love?
Yeah,
like,
that's-
People will hate you because they hate their own life. Like they'll be pissed off at their own life and they take it out on you. Like, bruh, I have nothing to do with that. Like,
yeah, you know,
like, yeah,
it's one of
that's
them
all
things.
over.
Like, it ain't even as serious. Like, I show love regardless, even if I don't like you. If your shit is hot, I'm be like, yo, that shit is hot. But most dudes be like, fuck you. You know, I'm like, okay.
Definitely, and it definitely happens a lot out here in New York. You know what I mean? Pride is a big thing out here for some dudes.
It's the same. Houston graph scene is smaller, but the hate is just the same.
The
and
same, okay,
and
I understand.
That's
and I
crazy.
tell
I understand.
dudes, and I tell dudes all the time, like, yo, I'm direct. It ain't like me getting out of. I'm direct with my wife. I'm direct with my daughter. I'm direct. If I love you, I'm direct. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And people take that like it's disrespect. And I'm like, yo, if I'm telling you something, if I'm criticizing you, I'm telling you something, that mean I care. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? That you can better yourself. And cats be like, yo, how you coming out your mouth? I'm like, yo, first of all, if you want to get technical, you're not on my level. But I'm trying to school you. I'm trying to pass it on. But a lot of cats be like, yo, this dude, like, I'm like, for real, like, dude, I've been doing this 30 years on and off. You had a hot 5 years. Like,
A
your-
hot 5.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Tell
your
him
whole,
nothing.
I don't brag or nothing. I'm like, yo, dude, my 3 years of damage over your 10 years, you'll never, I'm like, and it bugs me out because dudes buy paint, and I'm like, wow, what they do? Like, you do illegals and you buy paint? Like,
So wait, where do you get the paint? Do you steal the paint if you're doing the illegal stuff? You have to steal it? Like, is that a rule?
yes.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. Well, shit. I'm still trying to figure out what
I told
what
you,
throw
behind the
is.
scenes, I'm
Like,
gonna school you.
I still don't know.
There's a dude that wrote a book, The Art of Getting Over.
It's a fresh book.
And Graph is all about getting over. If you
Uh-huh.
buy your stuff, you need to stop, think of something new to do, or just kill yourself. Because back in the days, all the old dudes was like, yo, if you don't rack your paint, don't come around me. Like, if you come with, like, bags of paint from, like, Michael's or something with the receipt, like, dude.
I love Michael's.
I do
Oh, I'm
too.
sorry. I wasn't supposed
No,
to say that, right?
I love
I'm
Michael's
saying
too.
I love Michael's
They got
too.
They got
everything.
dope sales.
Yeah.
Send all.
But I'm gonna steal some
60%.
paint from there. when I go.
Freelicious. Listen.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm 6'1". I can't get away with shit. Like, I'm just gonna buy
That's
it.
a
I'm just
motherfucking
gonna
lie.
buy it.
Let me ask you this, Deck. Out in Texas, did you continue your talents down there? Were you writing out there?
I slowed up when I first moved to Texas. It was like what, 2001, 2001? No, 2002. I moved there for like a hot 3 months, and then I was like, so I came back. Wifey was pissed with me. She's like, you didn't even tell me. Like you had a return ticket. And I was like, yo, I was on, I was like on extended leave with my job. And they was like, yo, dude, you got to come back. And then I was like, I was working for a bank. And then they was like, yo, dude, you got to come back or you don't have no job. And then I was like,
Gotta go.
like two days later, I was like, yo, wifey, I got to go back. So she was like mad with me. And I was like, my bad. So I did 6 months. And then I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm going. I was like, I was missing my baby. And then she was like, yo, dude, like, you work and then you don't answer your phone. I'll be like, yo, I'm asleep. And she was like, dude, you are not asleep. I'm like, for real, I'm asleep. Like, I'm putting in 18 hours. She's like, dude, you need to come home. And I was like, yes, I will.
I will be there.
Yes.
That's what's up. Did you ever collaborate with writers out there?
The first writer I painted with out there was, let me see. Well, the first dude that gave me a wall is a dude called Gonzo from Aerosol Warfare. You know what I'm saying? He gave me my first little spot to paint. He showed me love, and then I painted with a bunch of, a group of different writers from out there.
Was it? Let me ask you a question, because we talk about it a lot here about like the laws on graffiti and how be charged with a felony out here. How the laws out there?
It's like a year your first time getting caught.
Cool, I'm never going to Texas.
Yo, it's crazy because it's crazy. Like, you hear about dudes getting caught and then they like extended long periods of jail. Like, court time, they be like, yo, I'm in court. And like, when you got back, dude be like a year ago.
Oh my God.
And they be like back and forth to court, and it's just it's
all
crazy.
politics.
But then dudes be like, yeah, I'm on probation for like 3 years. I'm like, for graph? So I'm like, yo, if I get pulled over and like they find weed or something, like I'm going to jail.
Doing
for
like 10 years.
yeah, I'm like, for real?
Jeez.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's like you got a few cats that like when I was like from 2002 to like 2008, I didn't really do nothing. And wifey was like, yo, hit the garage. And I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. She was like, yo, hit these canvases. Here's some black books. She bought me a bunch of stuff. And I was like, nah. And then she was like, dude, like, you full OD. I was like, there was a reason why I was like, nah. It's like,
Once you started
I
out.
always write, I always tag.
Of course.
Stuff like that, looking at the black books, looking at the old sketches, and I was like, you sure about this? And then I was like, the locomotive is going, you can't stop it,
I knew that's what's gonna happen, but definitely shout out to the wife for putting in that motivation.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Yes,
Definitely,
because
definitely.
behind
Yo,
every
you
good
gotta
man
let off
is
a few
woman
more
that's
gunshots
smart.
for her. Not too many females that actually
Yes.
graffiti writers like actually push them to that point. Like, yo, babe, go murk shit.
Right.
That's a
So
fact.
shout out to that. Yes.
Definitely, definitely.
All
She
day.
be like, yo, that spot need a tag or a throwy.
There you go.
What is a throwy?
Yo, I
I've been
told
trying
you,
to find
I'ma
out since the
school
last
you.
time I came on the show.
You know, and then she be like, throw me up. I'll be like,
Ah.
okay, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We all need that.
Yeah,
Word.
you
Need
really
that.
do.
Yo,
Wait, I got a question. When you look at 98 deck and deck 2015, like, do you feel that you've evolved as a writer? Because I can look at like my friends and like people that I know personally, from like poets to porn stars, and look at like their first like their first works, and then look at their stuff now, and it's like, wow, you've evolved. And even looking at myself and like my
You thinking like me.
my skits and things. So it's like, okay, like how do you feel that you've like grown as like a writer, a person, like all of that?
Okay, you said porn star.
I said from poets to porn stars.
Yeah, but you
meaning
said
all
like
types of people from all walks of life.
I seen you evolve, like she
No,
be
no,
studying.
no, no.
Like,
Yeah,
Oh my God.
You on the same page.
we all thought that.
at
Like,
least I wasn't
wait,
the only one
wait.
thinking
She
it.
been studying the tapes, like,
Alright, I don't feel
Okay.
Shame
bad.
if to link that
Okay.
high
Okay.
last scene.
cause
I
we
see-
all thought that, right?
You looked at me, I looked at you
we
like
saw, like, word, okay.
I knew this question was gonna go here because we all thought the same thing. When you said, I don't even know what you said
I'm
first.
saying,
She
I
said-
looked at
He
people.
didn't even hear poet. He just heard porn star and
See,
was like,
you see? You got
what?
selective
No,
hearing.
you
Nah,
right.
I heard both
What
of
I
them.
said was, I have seen people that I know personally, and they like I'm saying that I have friends in all walks
Okay.
of life, from poets to porn stars. I know a priest, like. Right,
Okay.
I know a few different types of people.
Wait a
different,
minute.
I
No,
know
no.
a rabbi. Yeah, I have a lot of strange friends.
Yo.
We're not, but
No,
we're
but
not
that's
talking about
cool.
me right
That's
now.
cool. That's
We
cool.
ain't- Right, I got to.
Exactly. Ain't nobody
Hey yo,
in here
Deck,
thought
I'm
that was
sorry.
strange.
Hey yo, Deck, I'm sorry she stole the
But
show.
I'm saying they've
That's
evolved.
cool.
If you
That's
look at their
cool.
old work and you look
Yes,
at their current
you-
work,
you can
that's
tell.
the point I'm trying to make.
I know.
Damn
It was just I want to know what they were doing in
After
the
he
first
tells us
video
how
that
he's
they did in
evolved
the
as
Exactly.
attempt video.
Like-
Right. We just want to know how
Word?
you've evolved
Oh.
as an artist.
Definitely.
And then somebody's gonna tell me what a throw is.
Okay.
So from that time, how do you feel you evolved?
Nothing. I just got fatter. That's it.
So check
I
this one
gained
out.
weight. That was it. Really.
Yo, your evolution from bomber to pizza, when did that come about and why?
The evolution. It ain't really no evolution. I've always been artistical, so it was just a matter of me just putting that effort to peace. But they both intertwine. The thing people forget, a lot of dudes nowadays forget that the foundation is bombing. We were never like graffiti artists. We were writers. Cause when you roll up on somebody, you be like, "What you write?" Not, "Yo, are you a graffiti artist?" That shit is whack. That's a label. That's a bullshit label. But when you look at it, a lot of cats that compete nowadays don't have a throwaway, straight letter, or a tag. And I'm like, "Yo, dude, kill yourself." I'm like, how do you not have the foundation? A lot of people be like, "Oh man, that bombing shit is weak." Like, kill yourself. You was weak-minded, because if you don't have a foundation, you nothing. Plain and simple. How can you rock a crazy ass production, mind-blowing pieces, and you don't have a hand style or a throwy? And they look at me like, "Yo man," I'm like, "Yo dude, that's just like these rappers wearing blouses and skinny jeans." I'm like, where that come from? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a tag or a throw, you might as well say, "I wear blouses and I carry a purse."
And I do pieces.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Your crew, WGF. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, WGF is a crew that I represent. It never been my crew.
Okay,
Everybody
okay.
goes, "Yo, WGF is your." WGF stands for We Got Fame. It was started by PM, and my man FaZe is the vice president. And everybody go, "It's your crew." If PM say, "Yo, I'm making a comeback," you could take the crew. I've never been with that, like, "Yo, this is my property." Whoever's WGF is WGF forever, you know. And it's a brand. That's what I'm trying to make it, as a brand. It's a feeling, it's a movement, you know what I'm saying? And I've never been one to be like, "Yo, WGF is my crew." I'm just a recruiter.
Okay.
And when the prez is ready to take over it, he can take over it. You know.
That's what's up.
You know?
That's what's up.
But I've been WGF since 98, 88, 89.
Okay. Yo,
History.
One of the peoples we see push WGF hard, body is Smash. How is your relationship with the homie?
That's my little brother. That's the homie. That's my little brother. You know, everybody be like, yo, that's your son. No, that's my little brother. That's my partner in crime. That's my dog. That's family. You know.
In a lot of your pieces and throwies, you throw a PG, and LC. How was the relationship with those two guys?
That's my foundation. Those are my mentors. Those are Brooklyn legends.
Legends, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I've known LC before LC died. I known LC since like '88. LC and Tati knew my moms, and they knew my stepbrother, which is Joe, and that's the foundation. You know what I'm saying? And PG, I only knew PG like 6 months. And when I met him at a Bomb 5 show, like in Columbus Circle or something in the city. And he showed me love. And we actually hit a train that same night.
Wow.
That's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? It was PG, Crook, BT, RC, Keo, James Top, my man Mikey Blinky from Mass Appeal magazine. And it was like, I think Duro and somebody else.
Wow.
I can't remember, but it was one of those nights that it was just like I was the youngest dude there, and it was just like dudes was like, "Yo, dude, you talk like an old dude, you know." And I learned from old cats. You
And
know?
by hit a train, you mean you did some work on it, like you didn't
we
hit it.
vandalized
Okay,
it.
thank you. You know, I need a little Urban Dictionary, a little piece.
Word.
So I'm all about like lasting impressions and things that stand out. So what stood out the most to you about PG? Because I've heard some things, and I'm just like curious, like what stood out the most to you?
PG stands for Pretty George III, and George was a dude that didn't have no hate in his blood. George showed love to a dude that was considered a snitch and was like, yo, get this dude a chance. And George never talked bad about nobody. I used to talk to George like at least once a day. And George would just be like, yo, Deck. Like George came to my crib one time and was like, yo, Deck, you got any caps? I was like, sure, for you, anything. And he was like, yo, why don't you go bombing? And at the time, I was married to this other woman, and she was like, you can't go out. And I was just like, yo, this is some bullshit. And she was like, you always right. And I was like, there's a reason why I always go out. And she was like, oh, you trying to be a smart ass? And I was like, that's my middle name. And George was just like, yo, dog, come out. And I was like, I can't, because it's going to be like a month-long argument. And that was just like the one time I wish I didn't compromise. But George was the man. George was a real good dude. And when he passed, it hurt me, you know.
I can see why.
Word.
We asked a lot of our guests the same question, and I feel like a lot of art personally and like things in general suffer, like Krispy Kreme donuts, like everything is just it's like
Wait,
in
hold
a
on.
decline right now.
Krispy Kreme donuts
They used to be amazing.
are
They
crack.
They
Like
fell off a little bit.
like
They
crack
fell off a
with
little bit.
glaze on it, and it's like they opened one up in Houston not too long ago, and I
See,
stood
everything's
online
good
for
in
like an
Texas.
hour.
I don't know.
I stood online for an hour, and my wife was just like, dude, really? And then she was like, it was like one hot donut, and the rest were all like made earlier. And like I stood at the light and bit into it, and she was like, dude, you gonna eat the rest of them? And like I tried the cold ones, and they were just as good.
Oh.
Like I ate like
It's all
4
stale
before I
in New
even
York.
got to the highway. And she was like, dude, for real? And I was like, dude,
This is
Don't-
Krispy Kreme.
So how do you feel about like the state of like Graph now? Like, do you feel like it's consistent? It's gotten better. It's like what? Like, how do you feel about it based on like your longevity and Graph?
Graph is the same when I left New York to now.
Really?
Yes,
You for
it's
real?
the same. It's
That's
the same.
good. I'm like I don't like I said like y'all know I don't
And
really know.
sometimes
much about
that's not a
anything
good
besides-
thing.
Oh.
That's the
So
problem.
there's no evolution. It's just,
It's evolution as far as the piecing. It's evolution as like the out of towners coming in and putting in work.
and the gentrifiers.
And I can't hate on that, because cats be like, yo, all these out of towners. But the thing is, how can you beef about the out of towners if the in towners ain't doing nothing? So that's just my thing.
That's
like,
a good point.
like if you out here putting in work, I can't knock your work. You can't be like, yo, the out of towners is fucking up the city when you dudes is not doing nothing. If you not putting in work, you can't complain. That's just like somebody saying the president ain't shit and you don't vote.
I hate those
You just
people.
talking to talk.
Exactly. If you just talking and not voting and
Yeah,
making,
you gotta
if
be
you not putting in
proactive.
work, you have no opinion. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that's out there putting in work, that's in towners and out of towners, do your thing. I'm not even gonna hate on you, you know, because I would, if I was in the city, I'd be doing it. I'd be right there racking paint.
I believe you.
Having my wife mad at me, like, dude, you know.
There you go.
Oh,
there
word?
you
That's
go.
what's
Oh, wifey
up.
go with me. Wifey be like, all right, let's go. And I'll be like, yo, I'm tired. She be
That's
like,
what's up.
dude. I'll be like, come on, let's go.
Yo, and I know that gotta make it that much more
That makes it so
enjoyable
much
for you to
more fun.
just be you without that.
Hey yo, outside of the police, is there anything that you would change about Graph, and what would it be?
Wow, that's like a loaded question. I can go on forever for that, but it be dudes. Well, the line of hate is long already, so it's like it's like a 2-day waiting list on that. But it's like a waiting list to get on the line. But the only thing I would change about Graph was to bring back the trains.
That one got 2 gunshots.
Word.
Nobody said that before, and we've asked a few people that question, and I guess it would be right for Deck to say to bring back the trains. Any last words, any shout outs you want to give to the people out there? Something you want to tell the guys coming up? Some advice?
Well, this is for the guys coming up and thinking about doing it. If you don't have it in you to do it, do something else. You know, because this doing Graph is a full contact sport, and cats don't understand it. Even when you humble and you don't bother nobody, there's gonna be dudes that's gonna try to get up on you. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of them things like everybody go to Graph shows. I just rest in peace to Jams. I went to his little memorial thing earlier, and I seen some dudes about to get into it, and I was like, yeah, that's Graph. You know, that's Graph. That's normal, but you gotta also look at it like dudes that died doing it, like DG. He was doing it. And it's the crazy thing about that is I had just talked to him in April about painting when I come into town. And I missed him twice because I came in town for my daughter's prom and a graduation. And I was like, damn, I didn't call a homie. And then I got the call that he died in the tunnels, and that bothered me. Even though I didn't know him, but I knew him. And we family, Vic crew, we family. And if you're not willing to get locked up to do this, then
Find something else to do.
Then be a street artist.
Put your cans down.
You know, and
Any shout outs? Anybody want
shout outs, my WGF fam, the big homie PM, Phaser, my boy Shrine, my boy Design, my homie J-Lo, to my Fuck Crew family, to Bob, Vic 2, L.I., the little homie JB, to all my WGF family in Houston, even the WGF fam that's here. My homegirl Queen, my homeboy Flip, my homeboy Smash, and the list goes on to like Mize, Lime, the homie Mers, to my Iraq family, to my Mayhem family, Chip 7, rest in peace Nace, rest in peace Sims, Sace, Child, you know, to the PG family, to George family, everybody that I met from George's family, to his nephew, to his stepdaughter, to even his little son, little George. Hold your head up. I heard bad things, and I hope everything works out for you. To my Vic Crew family, TPA family, 501 family. I'm missing people. You know, it's
I
crazy.
know it's probably a lot to get to.
TMB, DTF, RIA, FEB, BTP, RCA, TNB, TMD, TNB, T Kid. It's just my homie Gear, the homie Zinc, my homie Dents, the list. Oh, Arcs, Dudes, Yikes. To my Queen Sweets, WGF. To my little girl Alexandra, even though she's not a little girl, she's in her second year in college.
There you go.
You know, I'm an old dude. You know, I'm an old head, as they say, but I still look good and fresh because I live alcohol and drug free.
There you go.
To the most part.
Well, we definitely want to say thank you for coming through the Thevandalhour and DTF Radio and sharing your story with us here. You know, we support whatever you got going on. You're welcome back anytime.
For sure.
We're going to take a short music break with DJ Swift, and when we come back, guys, we're going to have our second guest in the building, Spitfire, so don't go nowhere. Tell a friend.
Hey, yo, Swift, do what you do.
It's the Thevandalhour each and every Saturday right here on DTFradio.com.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is that new joint from DJ Ready C, Shabam Sadiq, Skillet.
You ain't gon' fall from the blind side. Cause hell it ain't y'all from the Wi-Fi. In the club, bottle popping with my brothers. By your old cheerleading from the sideline. For the sideline. Frame on the gram like you lie now. With all the young niggas getting fly now. You on the IG like you on the I-9. Man, I hop out looking like hundreds. Y'all little niggas don't want it.
Yeah, that's right. You know what it is, baby. DJ Swift and the Thevandalhour. Stay tuned, man. We got the man in the building, baby. We got Spitfire in the building, man. We got his interview coming up. This is joint right here, man. Ballin' hard, ballin' hard. Follow us. You know what we doing here at the Thevandalhour.
Not thinking about money. Brand new rides all late. Rose sipping all on it. The ride I sit and I pay.
Thevandalhour each and every Saturday right here on DTFradio.com.
Cause holiday ain't y'all from the Wi-Fi. In the club, I do popping my brothers. By your old cheerleader from the sideline. For the sideline. Frame on the gram like you lie now. With all the young niggas getting fly now. You on the IG like you on the I now. I hit the club, I ain't tryna go far. I bottle sip, I ain't tryna go sport. My man just crashed right in front of club live. He just worried about chicks, he ain't tryna go far. And when you living fast, everybody wanna park. And when you at the top, everybody wanna park. And when you at the bottom, you ain't even on your feet. They don't even wanna speak, ain't nobody wanna start. We gon' ball hard, man, we all gon' start. And we gon' pop Chris, man, we all gon' front. And for the bad chicks, we don't really do that, but they just two-step. We gon' all have fun. We gon' ball hard, man, we all gon' start. And we gon' pop Chris, man, we all gon' front. And for the bad chicks, we don't really do that, but they just two-step. We gon' all have fun. For all my fly girls who be ballin' hard, they showing off and they hustle. Got on gold bottoms looking like ice. Jumping green, the house they stuck. With all the roses and they bubbling. And all the homemades, they love it. Better slash and 40, nigga flash and rollie. All my young niggas get money. All my fly girls who be ballin' hard, they showing off and they hustle. Got on gold bottoms looking like ice. Jumping green, the house they stuck. With all the roses, they bubbling. And all the homemades, they love it. Better slash and 40, nigga flash and rollie. All my young niggas get money. Whipping away. I go and pick me a day. Drop with my bitch to LA. With this shit I play. Bumping that spit hit you with. Go hard and this shit okay. Man, this shit go crazy. I go and rip up the stage. Now for this shit I'm paid. Man, this shit I'm paid. Now hoes will listen this way. Before they was distance away. But listen to me. Grinding for all that I got. I just work harder than lie. Regardless or not. I came up off from the bottom. And off from the bottom I pop. They all took a shot. I made my way to the spot. Climb my own way to the top. Was patient and pops. Now that I'm proud of my spot. Shout out my father, my pop. Cause they was always there when the nigga ain't no shit. Just a little nigga on his own shit. Started getting paper on the side. Had a little nigga on his bullshit. Back when the nigga ain't know nothing. Told me get my own, never loan nothing. Never walk around with your hand up. Asking other niggas let you host up. Grew up in the Bronx in my post. Lyrics in my head so I roast. I was on my hustle on the lotion. Started to see my dream getting close. Niggas, I was with you when you roast. Wanna talk about you like you host. When they was hating on you on some bro shit. And you was about to let them niggas host. For all my fly girls who be ballin' hard, they showing off and they hustle. Got on gold bottoms looking like ice. Jumping green, the house they stuck. With all the roses and they bubble. And all the homemades, they love it. Got a slash and 40 and a flash and rollie. All my young niggas get money. All my fly girls who be ballin' hard, and they showing off and they hustle. 1999, my cousin got drafted, went straight to the pros. His family was proud from all of that hard work that he put a forward. On Los Angeles Clippers. Now we know it's game on. Hello, deliver that game. Man, he gon' go hard.
It's Thevandalhour each and every Saturday right here on DTFradio.com.
Got the TMZ talking that Elo was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. Man, they got a root off the bench. Young nigga making this move. Before wasn't able to forge. Now he got paper to cruise and living in everything forge. Picture if that was your cousin, can you and me paint up this porch? Don't ever throw dirt on his name, man. You niggas talking some balls. TMZ news. I guess they forgot about how he was breaking the rules, waking the fools. Send all the niggas them dribbles was making the moves, making it smooth. Running them courts, but of course we got able to move. Label them fools. Putting up all of them scores and got paper to lose. Remember when me and him talked? He told me it's very important. Said why he out on that court, he feel like he better than Jordan. Keep on gon' making your music and fuck all the mothers that's talking. Keep fucking pushing and pushing it until you sit down on them. Pray for Lamar. Young nigga come from the bottom, putting up numbers in courts, feeling like he hit the lottery. You niggas talking the talk, the game turning him to a problem.
Yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. You know how we do it, man. Stay tuned, man. We got the man Spitfire in the building, baby.
It's the Thevandalhour.
A lot of you niggas are stressing. Well, tell them that Odom is good. And thank you for all of your blessings. Pray for Lamar. Shout out to Kobe for leaving that coat on this game. Shout out my uncle in LA. Shout out to Chloe for shutting that floor when he came. Fuck all them niggas that talk. Don't act like his family. Them pussies don't show no support. You niggas run what you thought. He woke out that coma and murder was all that she wrote. Who you niggas? All of that family talking on YouTube niggas. Who you niggas? Trying to get all that promotion and fuel you niggas. Screw you niggas. We keep on making the show. We gon' move you niggas. Move you niggas. All of that sweet shit you talking like prune juice niggas. Hey, they be doing the most. Trying to get all that attention. You niggas making the show. Be quiet and sit on them benches. These ain't the tables you talk. You lies keep talking to press. And y'all don't know shit going on. Well, Fyre gon' make you regret this. I spoke to my pops. I call him my pops. That's my father, real twin. Aside from the story, you niggas don't know who to call up. Y'all sick. Y'all call on your phone, trying to get money. Y'all thinking you're slick. Well, after this call, I make sure y'all never gonna call up again. For Lamar. Some nigga come from the bar, putting up numbers in courts, feeling like he hit the lotto. You niggas talking the talk, the game turning into a problem. One love for all the support, and fuck all of those who forgot. Pray for Lamar. For all of my people who bless, and fuck all the media talk. Man, you could deliver this message. The Odom family gon' be good. A lot of you niggas are stressing. Well, tell them that Odom is good. And thank you for all of your blessings. Pray for Lamar.
I appreciate everybody's support. As you all man up. And the family loves everybody loves Lamar. And I really appreciate his cousin. He got some good.
Peace, Vandals. You know what it is. We're back live on the Thevandalhour on DTFradio.com. Tonight on the Thevandalhour, we got an MC that's been putting in a lot of work lately. He's definitely serious about his craft. He gets busy, and his new single out right now, Pray for Lamar, is definitely on fire. It's my pleasure and the Thevandalhour's pleasure to introduce to you Spitfire.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Thank y'all for having me. Real talk.
Definitely appreciate you
Word.
coming out and showing some love.
Word.
How's your weekend going so far, man?
Everything good, man. Everything great.
As it should be, as it should be.
Word.
Spitfire, real quick, for the people that might not be too familiar with you and the body and your body of work, just give them a little background on yourself and what you got going on.
Well, I've been doing this since 9 years old.
Okay.
Like, I got history from like Cuban Link, Fat Joe, Corey Guns, French, Montana, way back. So you know what I'm saying? But as you get older, things start to kick off later. You know what I'm saying? All the work you put in. But I'm working on my project, Class in Session 2.
Okay.
I dropped Class in Session 1. That's on that piff. That was like 3 years ago. But I'm waiting right now, trying to, you know what I'm saying, push a little bit more before I get to drop my thing. But I got a lot of work right now.
Now, if you guys were tuned in before the break, we was just playing the Pray for Lamar track.
Right.
How was that feeling doing that?
It was a blessing. That was good. That was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It felt good. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You see that people really show love and support of even of what you do or where you from or what kind of establishment you going about your way. You see everybody want to show love and support. That shit feel real good.
That's what's up.
Word.
Hey, yo, Spit, that song was fire, but I got a question to ask. What inspired you to write your first rhyme?
When I was younger, my older brother, he used to rap, you know what I'm saying? I was like 5, 6, watching my older brothers rap and everything. So it was already in me. And you know what I'm saying? He used to be like, oh, Michael Links, you know what I'm saying? He used to always he was on Hot 97, like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And from there, I was just used to be like, damn, I want to rap. And I didn't know how to write or nothing. I was like 5, 6 years old. So by the time I hit 9, I wrote my first rap to the Nas beat, Ether. I did the Ether, and I still remember that rhyme. And from there, I kept going.
Wow.
Okay, that's what's up.
Ether, what a beat.
Yeah,
What a
Ether.
beat for your first joint.
My first job, I was in the studio my first time.
It's a classic beat.
Word.
Would you consider your music as something that you're passionate about, like super passionate, like you would like risk everything for? Like
Everything.
It's everything.
It's everything. It's
That's
a-
good.
It's an art. It's a way of life. It's how I live. It's my story.
Have you dropped any mixtapes yet?
Yeah, Classes in Session, part one. That's on that Piff.
Who produced the beats for that?
That was like everybody beat. Like that was an industry beats. I was just doing it like
Just
12,
going
13
off.
songs. Yeah, just going off.
So
Now-
when it comes to you like picking beats and like picking songs and like
Now
like,
I got a producer. Yeah, Jeff Ideal
Okay.
Beats. Now, but back then I was just
So
going
wait,
crazy.
so like what inspires you to like make your music? Even if you're using somebody else's beats, like that's like secondary. But when it comes to like your passion, like what makes you say, okay, I want to use this beat for this song? Like what is it? Like is it like a little voice in your head? Like, cause I have random voices in my head at random times.
Nah,
but,
yeah.
I mean, in terms of like what you like super passionate
the,
about, like
the
does
beat
it-
the beat talks to me. You know what I'm saying? So the beat
Okay.
talk. When you hear somebody kill a beat, like for instance, you just hear the Yo Gotti shit down in the DM. You know what I'm saying? You hear
go
it.
down
got in
in
trouble
there.
for that in real
Right.
life.
Right.
It's true. I agree.
Hey yo, Spit. When you dropped
Yo.
your first mixtape, Class in Session, how did the streets how did they receive that project?
It was good. I put it on that Piff, just threw it out, and we had actually the CDs. We had the CDs on, so I was handing them out. But the streets, you know what I'm saying? I was still like kind of like local in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So it was normal for me. But I still was like, fuck it, let's get it out there. At least I got something
That's
there
right.
right now for a start. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And this one, the part 2 that you're doing now, it's gonna be a little more. Are you still doing industry beats, or this is gonna be
nah,
something?
this is like I got a producer, so
So,
everything
yeah, okay.
is set on something different. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. I mean,
Yeah.
and for the people that follow you, they're gonna get to see that level up
Right.
of that, which is
Right.
cool. And we look for that in our artists, especially new artists.
Right.
Not that there's always room to get better. Not that you ain't doing your thing right,
Right.
now, which you are, but we like to see the people we follow
Grow.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Nah, I'm
exactly.
a grow definitely. I'm versatile. You know what I'm saying? I got like all kind of songs.
That's what's up.
like different kind of songs that you'll be like, damn, I ain't think Spit would do that. It's different.
That's what's up. Now, for the people that might not know, you are related to Lamar Odom. Do you feel any pressure to succeed since you are related to LO? Is there like one of those drives, like, you know, I gotta be just as good as what I do?
Yeah, with music, hell yeah, definitely.
Use it
I
as a
take that-
motivation.
Right, it's a motivation. Right, I take that to another level. Hell yeah.
Now, I'm from Williamsburg,
Mhm.
so I seen the video. Congrats on that. Seen it on World Star.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Great numbers on World Star.
Word.
So shout out to you for that. I even got to meet LO a few times.
Right.
And for the people that don't know, I always speak highly of him, by
Right,
the
right.
way. Coolest dude.
Yeah.
Like humbled, and maybe obviously you're a lot closer to him. Doing that song, and you filmed some of it out there in the PJs and Williamsburg
Right,
projects. Shout out to Williamsburg. How was that for you being out there and doing that?
Well, that's my second home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's really where I'm from. My whole culture is there. Bronx was just where I was raised at, but ever since I was little, I was there. So it felt good. You know what I'm saying? Going back to your environment, like and bringing it, bigging it up. You know what I'm saying? It felt great.
Did Lamar get to hear the song?
Yeah,
'Cause
he-
I really like the song, and I'm curious. Like, it's a song about him, so I would
Right.
assume that
Yeah.
he got to hear it.
Yeah, he heard it. He heard it through his man. Shout out to Alley Cat, and somebody named Steve J. They on his mother's side. They cousins from his mother's side. And then even shout out to Zab Judah. He got to me through that song.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
he
what's
hit me
up.
up.
It's hot. It's a hot song.
Word.
And that's not just being said because you related to him. It's
Right.
a hot track, man.
Right.
We run it here. After Lamar heard the song, did you speak with him? Did you guys tell you anything about
Nah,
it?
because he was really in. I wrote it
Obviously,
as soon as he was. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? As soon as that
yes, yes.
situation happened, like I got to it, because I felt like, hey, damn it, what could I do about it? You know what I'm saying? It's hurt. People was crying, like it was real, like on some, like you don't know what was gonna happen. So like that shit was a crazy feeling. But I ain't speak to him. I got through him through other people. But I know he heard it because I know the person that went to him. You know what I'm saying? Told
Definitely
me.
connected.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
I'm pretty sure he heard it, and a
Right.
lot of people,
Right.
everybody go on World Star.
Right.
Go check out that video if you didn't. While we go on this short music break, we'll be right back with this interview with Spitfire. Don't go nowhere.
Let's get it.
Yeah, make sure y'all download that ASAP.
It's the Thevandalhour each each and every Saturday, right here on DTFradio.com.
Big money, big booty bitches, man, that shit gon' be death for me. Big problems, I must admit it, man, that shit gon' be death for me. I prayed to a C note, my mama gave a pope, I can't stand myself. I just bought a new coat, I might go broke, I can't stand myself. Big money, big booty bitches, man, that shit.